We're definitely seeing a different side to spring this week compared to last week. There will be some April showers around, even some heavy rain at times too. Currently, well, low pressure never too far away. In the southeast, high pressure trying to cling on, but as an area of low pushes its way northwards as we go through Tuesday, we are going to see some heavy and potentially impactful rain, but then that all pushes its way northwards. So again, something a little bit drier for a time across southern parts, but more changeable weather to come through the rest of this week. But going back through Monday afternoon, and we have a front lingering from kind of northeast England, eastern Scotland, down through parts of Wales and towards the southwest. Some relatively heavy rain mixed in with this, some Irish Sea coastal parts perhaps seeing 20 to 30, maybe 40 millimetres in some places, and even elsewhere some relatively high totals, I suppose. But because it's been so dry recently, I'm not really expecting any impacts in relation to this. Otherwise, there will be a scattering of those April showers that I mentioned, some bright or sunny spells mixed in across parts of Scotland and Northern Ireland, and actually in the southeast, not seeing a huge amount of showers, not especially heavy here. And in the southeast, because we have high pressure not too far away, we're also going to still have some relatively warmth across us, mid to high teens relatively widely. Further north and west though, temperatures a fair bit lower and feeling colder too because of the rain and some blustery winds mixed in as well. Now through the evening and overnight, this front doesn't do a huge amount. It continues to linger across, well, eastern Scotland, northern parts of England and down through Wales and the southwest. It may pip up a little bit across the southwest overnight as well. Meanwhile, in the southeast, we are going to see a plume coming through, and so the potential for some hefty showers developing, and some of these could be on the heavy side, could be a bit thundery as well. Further northwest, yes, there will be a scattering of showers for western parts of Scotland and Northern Ireland, but also some clearer skies. And so under the clear skies, it is going to turn a little chilly, a touch of frost in some places here. Meanwhile, elsewhere with a bit more cloud, the blustery winds, it's not going to be especially chilly. A milder start perhaps than some nights through last week. Then as we go through tomorrow, and again, it's a bit of a messy day. There will be outbreaks of rain around, still some heavy persistent rain across parts of Wales, southwest England, and this may pep up even more as we go through the daytime. There's the potential for some higher rainfall totals building up, and we could see perhaps 50 to 60 millimetres. So by then, that's when we could start to see some localised impacts. Otherwise, a few showers around, and some of these could be heavy, could be some thunder and some hail mixed in with them as well. And temperature-wise, well, it's not especially warm by any means. It's not going to be too far off average for the time of year, but we're looking at mid to possibly high teens at best towards the southeast. So if you get any sunny spells in between the showers, not feeling too bad, but elsewhere, yeah, a real fresher feel to things compared to this time last week. Now, this wet weather across western southern parts does push its way northwards as we go into Wednesday. It's actually going to bring a pretty wet day across the northern parts, could have some sleet and snow mixed in with it over modest higher ground as well. But elsewhere, a bit brighter, drier for a time in the south before more wet weather comes through as we go towards the end of the week through Thursday and Friday. And it's always worth bearing in mind, in the rain, it's going to feel a little bit cold at times, but if you get any dry, brighter periods, it shouldn't feel too bad, with temperatures generally around average for the time of year. On our YouTube channel later on this afternoon, you'll find our week ahead forecast, which will have a more in-depth look at what we can expect through the whole of the week in the run-up to Easter. Bye-bye.